There is one harsh reality that nobody talks about, and that is when an immigrant loses their job. When you lose your job as an immigrant, of course, your bills don't pause for you. So many emotions come into play. And it is at that moment that you enter into a very reflective aspect of your life. Because when a local lose their job, they go back home. They have families, they have the support system here, but you don't have the same luxury. When you lose your job as an immigrant, you are thinking of starting over in a place where you already started over. You started from zero when you came in first, and now you are starting again. That's the whole thing. Because let's say your visa depends on your job. If you, for example, in the United States, if you came in with a work visa, like a H1B visa, now you don't have the job, you're panting, you're thinking about a new one before your visa expires and then you are asked to go home. For example, if you're a student and you're supporting yourself with these jobs and then you lose these jobs, it becomes very difficult to manage other aspects of your finances. So losing your job as an immigrant is a very big blow to almost everybody. I've been in that position before, and I know a lot of people listening to me right now also have seen these changes. And it is at this point where I always advise my friends and everybody I come into contact with to start a side hustle. There are so many things. I made a video on the number of side hustles you can do. That will also you compensate for the paycheck, the main job that you have lost right now. There are a couple of hustles that you can go in and do that and also become your main job in the long run. You can learn skills as you are working your day jobs. So you don't have anything like that. If there's no option for you, this is where you start thinking about. You start panting, you start panicking because your rent is not on pause. Your bills, your utilities, they are not on pause. Every month they are coming in. And it gives you a whole lot of thoughts because you can't tell your family back home this is what you're going through. It is very difficult. People will not believe you. It is hard to explain how things are because you're the only one facing whatever you're facing here. It is very difficult for immigrants when you lose your job. And I know if you have been in this position before, you will understand what I'm trying to say. I have been there before and I know how it feels, especially if you have family back home, if you have children, if you have a spouse, your mother, people like that who are looking up to you every day or every month. They are waiting for you. If there are other bills that you need to pay, if there are other projects that they need you to support them with, it is not easy. For example, from our side, people from Ghana, from Nigeria, and all other parts of Africa, you are almost responsible for your parents. It's not like the Western world where it depends on the government or on their pension and stuff like that. Back home, we barely. So many people are looking up to you. They need your support. So you losing your job now becomes a very big blow to everybody. But it is very hard to explain for them to understand. You can't. Only you call them on video and then you smile at them, you take pictures, you smile and stuff like that. But nobody knows what is actually going on with you. And this is very important. Like I already said, when the locals, when the indigenous, when they lose their jobs, they go back home. They have families to fall back to. You have nothing to fall back on. And this is the harsh reality. Nobody's talking about it. We are all looking at the flashy lives and all the things that we are seeing here, the experiences, but he's talking about job losses. So this is the position where I want each and everyone to at least start something, have a side hustle, or have multiple options. If you have one job, it is best to look at other places or build a business, build a side hustle. If it is, days we all know so many media are doing very good. You can even go into content creating. Your story is your way of also selling yourself to the world. Whatever your experience is, you are telling the world your story, and that is what somebody is also looking at. It energizes, it motivates somebody to also take steps, bold steps. So what I keep saying is you never stop learning. Once you move out from your comfort zone, you move out from your home country, this is a different life altogether where you really don't belong here, even though you belong here. But then the moment you lose your job, you are hanging in between because you can't just go back. If you have been in this position, you can put your comment in the section. Let us know how it went, to how you came about, how you survived those moments. To also somebody in the comment section, motivate somebody else to not give up, because it is a very hard time for every who flew all the way from their home country to come and look for greener pastures in another country, and then all of a sudden whatever happens, lose your job. And in most cases, you are not really the cause of these things. The company can decide to go into downsizing. They are just cutting the hours, they are doing whatever that, because let's be honest, companies are only, their first priority is the survival. They want to survive with or without you. So I keep telling my people, regardless of how hardworking you can be, when it is time to replace you, they are going to replace you. Once you get here, do not be complacent. Do not stay in one position. Strive to add on to whatever knowledge that you have. You add on, you study, you take up courses, you study to show yourself approved. That is what we all know. You can't expect to stay stagnant. You can't expect to be the same person you came into this business or this job months ago, and then you are still the same. Strive to do something, add value to yourself. This is what we are asking. Other than that, when there's time to replace you, it is a no-go. You can't do anything about it. They are going to replace you because the company's survival is key to them. It is the first priority. If you have been in this position, if you're in this situation, if you're currently going through this, I want to encourage you. I want to tell you that this is not the end of it, okay? This is not the end of it. Like I said, focus on different avenues. Watch how it is all going to play out, and learn how you're going to always plan before it happens. The moment you come in and you get a job that is you feel comfortable, don't feel comfortable as an immigrant. You can never tell what is going on, what is going to happen the next day. You can never be comfortable. You can never be careful enough. So the only thing you can do is just strategizing, putting your assets into different and so many places that you can look at. You can even go into driving. If you have a car already, you don't need the capital for that because you already have the car. You can't, because like I said, the bills are not stopping. Every month you're going to be paying your bills, your rent, and all the other, if you have insurance, car bills, car payments, everything is going to be on your tab. You're going to pay that. So you don't have to wait till it happens to you. This is what I tell people. You don't have to wait. I've been there before. If you understand how hard it is to, I'm to somebody who's not living here in the diaspora, how it is hard to lose your job. Of course, if you're living in your home country and you lose your job, you have parents, you have family back home, you have family houses. I know people move out and then they go back to their family house, they go to their father's house, and then there you don't have to buy food, they don't have to pay rent. But here you're in a different place. You have soared all the way higher to this level. So you don't just wait till hard times hit you. It is a place of endless possibilities, opportunities. Don't wait. If you're if you're watching this video, understand that this is not the end of it. If you have already been there, I know a couple of people who lost their jobs for almost 12 months. They were not working. It really feels hard. All the monies you are saving, you are going to have to pull them off. You just have to, to your savings and then use those monies to pay your bills, which ideally this is not supposed to be happening, but this is life. You can't control what is going to happen tomorrow. So I want to urge you, I'm telling you that this is not the end of it. You learn a skill and have a side hustle. This is what is going to pay, because you can't just bank on working for somebody. It's not going to be forever. It is a temporary thing, regardless of how long the contract is. You never know when it's going to hit you. So this is my piece of advice. Nobody's going to tell you this, but I'm going to do it. It is a harsh reality. Nobody talks about it. But losing your job as an immigrant, no, you don't want to be in that position. If you have never been there, if you've not been there yet, you don't want to pray and get there. Build a side hustle, something you can bank on when you lose your main job before you start losing your money. Thank you so much for joining the table. I respect you a lot, and I know you're going to share your comment in this section, and then you follow this channel. There's a lot that we're going to talk about here, and I love you for that. Thank you.